Hi you guys, it's your girl here, Artisha, and welcome to my channel. I am a mother, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a friend, a auntie. I am a nurse and also a certified lymphedema therapist, and I am the owner of 208 Lymphatics. Let's get back into story time, and where we left off is the hysterectomy story. So let's go into the day of the hysterectomy. So the day before the hysterectomy, the hospital gave me some type of solution, almost like a betadine solution, to cleanse your whole body. And what you're doing is you're cleansing it and making sure that it's protecting you from bacteria, anything like that that can cause infection. You want it to be a cleansed area before surgery. And so the day of, they had me do the same thing as well. And so I just remember being nervous. I remember going to my spiritual team and just really praying and making sure that I come back in one piece and I'm able to make it back home to my family. And again, as a African-American woman, a black woman, a melanin woman, it's the fear of going into surgery and not making it out alive. And so I'm very thankful to be sitting in front of you and talking, because in terms of that point, I'm good. All right, so I had my luggage ready. Me and my husband, when we went to the hospital, we checked in. We sat back, and then I was called back. They did vitals. I believe they took a urine sample. I'm trying to remember if they didn't do blood. I don't think that day they did blood. That was more so the pre-op. And it was go time. Well, also had to, put on your hospital gown and whatnot. Now, my menstrual my last menstrual was in April 2023. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it came like the day before or like that day of the surgery. And so I just remember being like, oh my gosh, like this is your last menstrual, girl. So I remember being nervous, and I remember talking to a nurse, and I was trying to understand, like, what is this going to feel like? And her response was like, it's going to feel like having a baby. And I looked at her and I was like, having a baby? Well, I didn't have my son vaginally. I had him cesarean, and it was emergency C-section. And so, not knowing any of those things, my provider, which was a surgeon, she didn't go into detail of this is how it's going to feel. It was no explanation. And thank God for this amazing nurse that was sitting there and trying to guide me through the process and to help me to understand what it was going to feel like. So I was like, oh, I don't really know what to really expect, but I'm here now, and let's push through and push forward. And then I had a chance to meet the anesthesiologist. He was a really nice guy. And I had to fill out some more paperwork. And then the clock was ticking. So me and my husband, we are waiting for my doctor, and she has not showed up yet. Minutes and time is just going by. 30 minutes is going by. Pretty much we were just waiting. And here is my doctor. She's rushing in and disheveled and just all over the place. And now she is arguing with the anesthesiologist, and I can hear them arguing. And I just looked at my husband, and we looked, and I was just like, man, should I cancel this surgery? But then I also was thinking about what I had went through previously before to get to this very day, like this very moment. And I can hear them arguing, going back and forth, like, you're late. I hear the anesthesiologist saying, listen, Artisha, she seems like a lovely lady, but I have other cases to get to. And so for those of you who don't know what cases mean, it's other patients. And he doesn't want to be in rush for those other patients. You want to make sure that you're giving each and every patient, each and every client, top-notch red carpet care. And so I understood what he was saying. And I hear him saying, listen, if you, as long as you can promise me we're going to get done by 9:30, okay, we're good. And she kept, oh yes, I am. And all she kept saying was, oh, I'm a single parent. And I'm just looking at her like, that's still like not an excuse. You have a surgery, you have clients, you have patients that are waiting. And to be able to take care of your affairs in order. And so for me, that energy was pushed onto me. I was still nervous, and also I had to calm my doctor, my surgeon down before she was getting ready to operate and cut on me. And I had to tell her to take some deep breaths, because I'm thinking to myself, there is no way you're going to be working on me like that with that energy. I'm really big on energy, and I don't want that particular energy to transfer to me, right? Because I'm nervous as is already. They're talking about it's going to feel like I'm having a baby. And then, of course, they're telling me I'm going to be put under now. So I don't know what it feels like to be put under. I'm just nervous. This is just the whole thing. And so finally, the doctor and the anesthesiologist, they got their matters together. And all I just remember is the anesthesiologist and a nurse. I remember just telling my husband goodbye. And I was just like hoping, like, okay, this is not the last time I see him, like I said before, you know, in terms of my nerves of being, you know, an African-American woman, and making sure I was good. And I just remember them wheeling me down the hallway, and I just, these lights, you know, her bright, and just nerves. And the anesthesiologist, man, he was awesome. And he was calming me down. He said, in a minute, it's going to be over and you're going to be good. And I said, okay. The nurse, everything was good. All right. And then I woke up. And when I woke up, I remember just being in a room, and the nurse there, she was sweet. You could feel like the pain. And I just was like, where's my husband? And so that's all I can remember. And he said, he's coming. So he did come. I was so excited to see my husband. I was so excited to be awoke. And now the nurse was saying, okay, my love, you know, we're going to give you some more pain meds, and we want to see if you can go ahead and urinate for us. And I said, okay. So that's something that they make sure that you can do. And so, yay, two thumbs up, peace sign. Guess what? I was able to urinate. So that was a really great thing. And it was like, you can do that? Okay, got it. We're going to go ahead and push you out now. It was literally that fast. And so my husband, we got everything together. He came and picked me up. And then that's when that particular journey started to begin. I was really nauseated. I wasn't feeling well. Of course, I just had this surgery. And the way home, the long ride home, it was a long ride. It was about maybe 45 minutes. So, you know, maybe to some it's not long, but when you just have surgery and you don't feel well, it is a long journey. So I was just like, wow. But again, I was very thankful to the nurses there. I was very thankful to everybody that was praying. I was praying, thankful to my spiritual team, thankful to God, my ancestors, angels and all. I was super thankful for just that whole team at the hospital. But it did shift. Like I said, I already had issues in how things were going before with the provider and her care before, and then to go from here, I feel like this was a way for her to make it up to me as a patient, and not coming late and arguing. That was the worst thing that could have happened. But for the most part, the surgery went well. Now, on our next episode, I want to share with you the actual journey of the after, post-op. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.